Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to make a quick card stamping random images around a greeting. This card here uses a stamp set called Secret Garden, and we're going to be using this outline flower, the solid image flower, and the solid image leaf. The greeting is from a stamp set called Feel Goods. And we're going to start with Whisper White cardstock. This is cut 4 inches by 5 1/4. And the first thing I want to do is stamp my greeting. If you stamp your flower images first, you might run out of room for your greeting. So I always like to stamp that first. And we're going to use Raspberry Ripple ink. And we're just going to tap, tap. Now before I stamp on the paper, I want to make sure that my greeting is on my acrylic block straight, so it's not crooked on the cardstock. And the way I do that is I just take the bottom edge of the acrylic block and I line it up to one of the lines on my grid paper here. So line that up, stamp it down. If it's straight on your paper here, you know it's straight on your block, and it'll be straight on your cardstock when you're ready to stamp it. So I went back to the ink pad and just tap, tap, and I'm going to use the right edge of the block, and I'm going to line it up to the right edge of the cardstock. It doesn't have to go exactly to the edge. It's actually going to go probably about 1/4 inch from the edge, but it's going to be parallel to that, so I know that it's straight. So I'm just going to take a second and line that up, and once it's down, I'm going to hold it and press. I like to hold with one hand and press with the other on these bigger images. Lift that up. So now that we have the greeting on, we can start stamping the images around the greeting. I'm going to go with the solid image leaf first. We're going to stamp that in certainly celery, so we're just going to tap, tap, and I'm going to curve the leaf around the greeting. And so again, I'm going to hold it with one hand and press with the other, so I have a nice solid inking. The little pink flowers I'm going to stamp next, and I'm stamping that in Pretty in Pink. I'm going to stamp one here at the bottom of the leaf, and I'm going to stamp another one at the top. These little pink flowers are going to have rhinestones added in a minute, so I wanted to make sure that I have that placement next, and then I can stamp everything else around the pink flowers. And so I have 2. I need a third one, so I'm going to think of it like a triangle. So I've got 1, 2, and there's my third one. So I'm just going to stamp that right about here and press down. So now I can start filling in the rest of the images around those pink flowers. So you can see right here in this spot, I've already got the pink flower and the green leaf, so it'd be perfect for that Raspberry Ripple outline image flower. So we're going to tap, tap, and it's okay that your images overlap a little bit, and press firmly. So now we have the Raspberry Ripple flower, the Pretty in Pink, so it's obvious that we need a leaf right there. So I'm just going to have this one, actually I'm going to turn the leaf and have it go this way. So I'm going to place it right about here. Remember that it's okay that they overlap, and you just want to press firmly when you're stamping these bold image stamps. Now we have a little space here, so we can go back to that Raspberry Ripple flower and stamp that right in the corner. Now we can concentrate in this area. 2 pink flowers, green leaf, we need the Raspberry Ripple flower there. So we're just going to put this right in the middle and press firmly. We have an empty spot here, so we've already got Raspberry Ripple, Pretty in Pink, so we need certainly celery. So we're going to ink up that bold image leaf. And I think I'm going to have it go, actually I'm going to turn it. This leaf is going this way, so I want this one to go this way. And again, press firmly. Now the last thing I need to do is finish this corner right here. So you can see we need a little more greenery. So we're just going to, let's see here, I think I'm going to go about like this and press firmly. Now I've got a little spot here, and so I can just fill this in just like that. You've got your cardstock already stamped. The only thing that's left to do is add some embellishments. So back to the sample, we've added some Raspberry Ripple satin stitched ribbon tied all the way around the white with a knot in the front. I added some rhinestones to the pink flowers and a little glimmer butterfly punched out of the silver glimmer paper with the petite butterfly punch. the butterfly is held on with glue dots in the middle. There's a little piece of a dimensional on the back. The backing is not pulled off, so it's not stuck to the card. The glue dots in the middle keep it stuck to the card. The dimensionals keep the wings kind of popped up. And then I added a little rhinestone to the bottom. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and you'll visit my website for more ideas at KeenanCreations.com. Thank you.